Think back to the last meal you enjoyed, maybe a comforting sandwich with a glass of soda on the side. Did it leave you feeling as good as it tasted, or did you notice a little tiredness creeping in afterward? If you're over 70, you might be surprised to learn that some of your favorite foods could be quietly working against you, making you feel sluggish, achy, or even adding strain to your heart. Today, I'm here to share some eye-opening insights about 7 foods you should steer clear of to age with energy, strength, and joy. These aren't just random picks. They're foods that can harm your health in ways you might not expect, especially as your body changes with age. Let's dive into the first one, a staple you might be eating every day, and explore why it's time to make a healthier choice. I want to start with something that's likely a daily go-to for many of you: white bread and refined carbs. You know, those soft slices of white bread you use for your morning toast, the fluffy dinner rolls at family gatherings, or even that bowl of white pasta you love with a creamy sauce. They might taste comforting, but after 70, these foods can do more harm than you might think. Refined carbs like white bread, white rice, and regular pasta have been stripped of their fiber and nutrients during processing, leaving behind simple sugars that hit your bloodstream fast. For seniors, this means quick spikes in blood sugar, which can lead to energy crashes, mood swings, and over time, a higher risk of insulin resistance, a stepping stone to diabetes. Your body doesn't handle these spikes as well as it used to, and that extra sugar can also pack on pounds, especially around your middle, putting strain on your joints and heart. Plus, without fiber, these foods don't support your digestion, which slows down as you age, leaving you feeling bloated or even constipated more often than you'd like. So, what can you do instead? It's simple. Reach for whole grains that nourish your body. Swap that white bread for a hearty slice of whole grain bread, or choose brown rice and whole wheat pasta for your meals. These options are packed with fiber to keep your blood sugar steady, your tummy happy, and your energy levels even throughout the day. They also give you more nutrients like B vitamins to support your brain and keep you sharp. I know change can feel hard, especially when white bread has been a staple for so long. But your body will thank you for this small switch with every healthy aging moment. Now that we've swapped out those refined carbs for something better, let's turn our attention to a sneaky culprit that might be hiding in your pantry: high-sodium snacks. I'm talking about those salty treats we all reach for sometimes. Think pretzels, salted nuts, chips, or even those little crackers you pair with your afternoon tea. They might seem harmless, but after 70, your body becomes so much more sensitive to salt, and too much of it can cause real trouble. High-sodium snacks can raise your blood pressure, which is already a concern for many seniors, putting you at risk for heart disease or even a stroke. They also make your body hold on to water, leading to swelling in your legs and feet, which can make getting around harder and leave you feeling heavy and uncomfortable. Over time, that extra sodium puts a strain on your heart, forcing it to work harder than it should. And it doesn't help that these snacks are often low in nutrients, adding empty calories that can lead to weight gain. So, what's a better choice for your snack time? Go for low-sodium options that still satisfy your cravings. Try unsalted nuts, a handful of fresh berries, or some sliced veggies with a little hummus for dipping. If you're craving something, crunchy, air-popped popcorn with a sprinkle of your favorite herbs can hit the spot without all that salt. These swaps will help keep your blood pressure in check, reduce that puffiness, and give your heart a break while still letting you enjoy a tasty treat. I know it might feel tough to let go of those salty snacks, especially if they've been a go-to for years, but this small change can make a big difference in how you feel every day. Since we're on the topic of snacking, let's talk about a creamy addition that could be causing more trouble than you think: high-fat dairy products. You might love stirring heavy cream into your morning coffee, spreading butter on your toast, or enjoying a rich slice of full-fat cheese with your crackers. But after 70, these treats can start to work against you. High-fat dairy products like whole milk, heavy cream, and full-fat cheeses are packed with saturated fats, which can raise your cholesterol levels and put you at a higher risk for heart disease, something we all need to watch out for as we age. On top of that, many of us become less tolerant to lactose as we get older, meaning dairy can lead to bloating, gas, or even stomach cramps that leave you feeling sluggish and uncomfortable. These foods can also add to inflammation in your body, making joint pain or arthritis feel worse, and they're often high in calories, which can lead to unwanted weight gain that puts extra pressure on your knees and hips. So, what can you reach for instead? Try low-fat or plant-based options that are gentler on your body. Skim milk or a splash of almond milk in your coffee can still give you that creamy texture without the heavy fats. If cheese is your weakness, opt for lighter choices like a sprinkle of feta or a slice of part-skim mozzarella. These alternatives still provide calcium for your bones without the downsides, helping your heart stay healthy and your digestion more comfortable. Letting go of high-fat dairy might feel like a big step, but it's a loving choice for your body as you focus on healthy aging. Now that we've found a better way to enjoy our creamy treats, let's take a closer look at something you might be cooking up in the kitchen: fried foods. I'm talking about those golden, crispy delights we all love. French fries, fried chicken, donuts, or even those onion rings you might order at a diner. They're hard to resist, but after 70, fried foods can quietly do a lot of harm to your health. These foods are loaded with trans fats and saturated fats, the kinds that raise your bad cholesterol while lowering the good kind, putting your heart at risk for disease or even a stroke, which is something we need to be extra careful about as we age. They're also packed with empty calories, making it easy to gain weight, especially around your middle, which can make walking or climbing stairs feel harder and add stress to your joints. On top of that, the oils used for frying often break down into harmful compounds when heated, increasing inflammation in your body and speeding up the aging process, leaving you feeling achy and tired. So, what's a better way to enjoy your favorite foods? Instead of frying, try baking or using an air fryer to get that crispy texture you love. Toss some sweet potato wedges with a little olive oil and herbs, then bake them until they're golden. They're just as tasty, but so much kinder to your body. For chicken, an air fryer can give you that crunch without all the grease. These methods help you cut back on unhealthy fats while keeping the flavors you crave, supporting your heart and keeping inflammation in check. Since we're talking about what's cooking, let's shine a light on something that might be sneaking onto your breakfast plate: processed red meat. I'm thinking of those sizzling strips of bacon, the sausages you might grill up on weekends, or even the deli meats you layer into your sandwiches, like ham or salami. They might taste savory and satisfying, but after 70, these meats can pose some serious risks to your health. Processed red meats are high in sodium and saturated fats, which can raise your blood pressure and cholesterol levels, putting extra strain on your heart and increasing your risk for heart disease or stroke. 2 things we need to watch closely as we age. They're also often preserved with chemicals like nitrates, which studies have linked to a higher risk of cancers, such as colorectal cancer, something seniors are already more prone to. Plus, these meats can be tough on your digestion, slowing things down and leaving you feeling bloated or uncomfortable, especially since your system isn't as efficient as it used to be. So, what can you turn to instead? Reach for leaner proteins that are gentler on your body. Grilled chicken or turkey can be just as tasty for breakfast, and fish like salmon, rich in omega-3s, is a fantastic choice for your heart and brain. If you can't resist red meat, opt for unprocessed cuts, like a small portion of grass-fed beef, and pair it with lots of veggies to help your digestion. Swapping out processed meats for these options can help keep your heart healthy, lower your cancer risk, and make you feel lighter after meals. Now that we've found healthier proteins to enjoy, let's take a closer look at a category of foods that might be hiding in your fridge: processed foods. I mean those quick meals we often turn to when time is short. Frozen dinners, canned soups, packaged chips, or even fast food burgers you might grab on a busy day. They're convenient, sure, but after 70, they can quietly harm your health in ways you might not expect. Processed foods are often loaded with sodium, which can spike your blood pressure and put you at risk for heart disease, something we need to be so careful about as we age. They're also full of unhealthy fats, like trans fats, that can clog your arteries and raise your bad cholesterol, making your heart work harder than it should. On top of that, they lack the fiber your body needs to keep your digestion smooth, which can lead to constipation or bloating, common challenges for seniors. And don't forget the artificial additives and preservatives. These can increase inflammation, leaving you feeling tired and achy more often. So, what's a better way to eat? Focus on cooking simple meals with whole, fresh ingredients. A homemade soup with veggies, beans, and a little chicken can be just as quick if you make a big batch and freeze portions for later. Swap those chips for a handful of fresh fruit or unsalted nuts. These choices give your body real nutrition, helping your heart, digestion, and energy levels stay strong. I know it might feel easier to grab something pre-made, especially on busy days, but taking a little time to cook with whole foods can make you feel so much better. Now that we've swapped out those processed foods, let's wrap up with one last thing that might be part of your daily routine: sugary drinks. I'm talking about sodas, sweetened iced teas, energy drinks, or even those fruit juices that seem healthy but are packed with added sugars. After 70, these drinks can do more harm than you might realize, even if you've been sipping them for years. The sugar in these drinks causes quick spikes in your blood sugar, which can lead to insulin resistance over time, raising your risk for type 2 diabetes, a condition seniors are already more prone to. These spikes also increase inflammation in your body, which can make joint pain or arthritis feel worse and even put extra stress on your heart. Plus, sugary drinks are full of empty calories, meaning they don't fill you up with nutrients but can add pounds, especially around your belly, making it harder to move comfortably. And let's not forget your smile. Sugar can speed up tooth decay, which is a bigger concern as we age, and our dental health needs more care. So, what can you sip on instead? Try plain water with a slice of lemon or cucumber for a refreshing twist, or switch to unsweetened herbal teas that soothe without the sugar. If you need a little sweetness, a splash of 100% fruit juice in sparkling water can do the trick without overloading your system. These swaps will help keep your blood sugar steady, reduce inflammation, and protect your teeth, leaving you feeling lighter and more energized. As we come to the end of our journey today, I hope you're feeling inspired to take a closer look at what's on your plate. We've explored 7 foods that can quietly hold you back, but more importantly, we've found simple ways to nourish your body with choices that lift you up. You deserve to feel vibrant, strong, and full of life at every age, and small changes like these can help you get there, one meal at a time. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and let me know which food surprised you the most, or share a healthy swap you're excited to try. If this video spoke to your heart, please give it a like and subscribe to Wise Wellness Path for more tips to live your best life. Here's to aging with grace, joy, and wellness.